Let's take a break from the in-depth character analysis and let's talk about how one of the best shows that came from Netflix's large list of originals came to be. Yeah, that's right, we're talking about how we ended up receiving such an amazing show that is still going with undeniable ratings. Castlevania. And honestly, there's a lot that you may not know about that has gone into the creation of this wonderful show. Before we get into it though, let me just say this. Holy crap, I appreciate every single one of you who has decided to subscribe to my channel. This community has been growing at an incredible rate, and I couldn't say my thanks enough. And for anyone new here, don't forget to subscribe for more Castlevania content. Next up will be another character breakdown that I honestly can't wait to release. Hint, hint. As we all know, we received the first season of Castlevania comprised of 4 episodes on July 7th, 2017. And who knew that we'd be watching such an amazing video game adaptation that it would expand into 3 seasons with a 4th in the works. But let me tell you this, the idea of this show was around for quite a while, with the original idea being a movie. The idea originally came up back in 2007, and the plan was to release it as an 80-minute straight-to-DVD feature. So, after a decade in production, how did we end up getting a limited streaming series on Netflix instead? Well, we can see the reflection of what once was based off of the first season of Castlevania. Why do you think the first season is so short? It's basically the movie that was originally written, broken up into 4 episodes so as to treat it as a show instead of a movie. And where would we be if it was released as a movie? Would a show have been created after the positive feedback? Or would we keep getting new movies expanding the story? Where would we be in that situation? In an interview with the writer of Netflix's Castlevania, Warren Ellis, he stated that Season 1 is telling the story that they originally created 10 years ago, and it really puts it all in perspective. On that note, albeit Warren did receive some screenwriting credits in the first Dead Space game, he admits to not being a gamer, nor had he even heard of Castlevania bringing it to life. But as soon as he had done some studying, he was all ready to go and excited about everything that Castlevania was. So, if you had questions about the creative freedom that has been enacted when it comes to the show versus the games, this is your answer. That's not to say he didn't know anything about the game at all, because of course research is necessary. What we got wasn't necessarily everything there was. A lot of ideas and scenes were thrown out into the transfer to Netflix due to finding breaks in episodes as well as fitting the 4-episode season. And unfortunately, we most likely won't be able to see any of those changes unless those ideas are implemented into the art book that is releasing in 2021. The reason for this being that not a lot of information outside of the show has been released pretty much anywhere. And I know. I tried finding as much as I could for this video. Bought the Blu-ray DVDs and everything, but the features on those are somewhat lacking. Scouring the web didn't help much either, as only a few articles and short videos are available in regards to the creation of Castlevania. And that's really it. Most of the videos you can find are individuals who worked on bringing Castlevania to Netflix being giddy about a game they love. And honestly, it's amazing the love that went into creating this. As I said though, that's really all of the history that is readily available to the public. I tried reaching out to a few people for some information, but unfortunately, I don't have that kind of sway yet. But a screenshot was taken from Season 4, and here it is. I really wish there was some more information to gather from these screenshots. It definitely looks like there was a hefty battle that has left our heroes beat up, along with Trevor's cape and the swampy setting. But I digress. For the time being, I will be taking a holiday break. Don't you worry, come January, I will be coming back strong with more content for you to enjoy. I also wanted to announce that I have set up a Patreon. So if you really do enjoy my content and feel like helping support me create more videos, I'd really appreciate any donations. It'll all go back into making these videos for all of you.